Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Good D by Okongwu. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Pass to Daniels. And here's Young. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Kamari. Simons, left side. Doesn't go that time. Here's Atlanta now. Young with it. Pass to Johnson. Here's Young. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Here's Kamari. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton inside. Off the outside. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Young. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys. Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Young, following the bucket by the Blazers. Pulls up, high post. Portland with a rebound. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Allie, what do you have to say?
We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Good on the shot.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
The Hawks trailing. Picked up by Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. Young looking around. Picked up by Okongwu. 5 to shoot. Johnson for 3. It's not going to go for him. Now Portland with it. And here's Ayton. Here's Kamari. Covered by Johnson. Now Simons. Up top, Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Young's got 5.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
There's Simons with a three. The rebound by Atlanta. 16 seconds left in the first. Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. Here's Risacher. It's all tied up in Portland. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the wing man. Screen by Capella. Deflected!
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Clingan. They just learned that the hard way.
And here are the Trailblazers now. To the paint. Grant's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Pass to Capella.
I see him.
And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Pass to Bufkin. Now here's Capella. Outside man. Back to Capella. And Clingan pulls it down. Here's Portland now. Inside. Here's Walker. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Capella. Off with the layup. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the two areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
And the shot goes.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Young way outside. Portland with a rebound. Henderson scanning the floor. Oh!
Wow!
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Young. He's got 5. Outside Johnson. To halt the run. Kept alive. Outside Young. Puts up a deep 3. Nice Trae. So good.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
And a fast break now for the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. Right wing. Okongwu with it. Back to Young. Young goes in. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Simons. And he makes it on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu has the open look. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
2 points. That one goes.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 points now. Picked up by Okongwu. There's the triple. Young misses. Portland leading by 5. Okongwu inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
26.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Portland ahead, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Well, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Young. Tries to break his ice. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 8 points.
Nice pass by Risa Shea. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Back to Simons. Tries again. Yep, that one goes. He's got 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Young. Give him 8. Lets it fly from 18. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now here's Simons. He has 6. Avdia, good. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Here's Daniels. He's scoreless. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. They need this. Fearless Trae Young.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Atlanta foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Here's Clingan.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third. Three-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 9. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Assist goes to
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Grant. For 3, Clingan. Atlanta with a rebound. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Risacher. He's covered by Grant. Here's Risacher. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He takes it in. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, what a move by the light-footed rookie. Risacher driving in to get a bucket.
Clingan's shot is off. Hawks trail by 5. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Getting ready for the Hawks. Free throw, no good for Young.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Hawks making a switch here. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Atlanta has possession, trailing by 5. Pass to Bufkin. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Bufkin's got his first 2 points.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Capella. No good with a layup. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Portland leading by 6. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
LeVert outside. Here's Lufkin. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front? The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Henderson. 14 feet away. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Henderson hits them both. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
A nice shot by Young.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And here are the Trailblazers now. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Daniels. This one for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Thybulle on the wing. 4-3. Offensive board. And here's Grant. Outside Thybulle. Now here's Henderson. Offline with a 3. Young with it. Henderson picks him up. Inside. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
6 to shoot. Outside Thybulle. The 3 ball. Drops in the 3. Thybulle's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Young to the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trae can dish it effectively.
And Coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Outside Young. Picked up by Okongwu. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Outside Young. Picked up by Okongwu. Back to Johnson. Okongwu inside. And he gets it to go.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, so strong. Ayton and one. Ugh.
The free throw's off from Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Hawks trail by 6. Here's Young. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
The kick out to Johnson. To the inside. Pass to Rizachet. Young from long range. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Right side Sharp. Simons with it. Rebounded by Johnson.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Back to Young. Releases. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Johnson on the wing. Outside Young. Jacks up a 3. Avdia pulls it in. Here's Simons. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And he's now got the double-double.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? So